Welcome back to Escatler, everyone, and another day rising in Baldur's Gate 2, with Draconia and her friends Keldon, Animan, Nalia, Yarn, and Eerie. First things first though, selling things. Important.
I got some cheap beer for ya.
Now the good thing is that now since Leitinon is dead, we can actually talk to Bernard and get a little bit of a discount as well as some new things. Since Hendak has promised us a discount, I'd like to see what you have on tap here. Now, you won't notice too many things at the beginning that have changed. However, once we go through the different things, I'm just making sure I have everything I want. You can sell that. I'm going to show you specific things that did change. And these things are good. I want to keep that one for now, because I'm not entirely sure if I can use that. I'm gonna sell all this, and that should basically be it. Now there are a few items that I do want to show you at this point. The first one is this. The Blade of Roses. It adds another +2 to Charisma, and is actually a +3 weapon. Costs 5,900 gold. I could buy it right now, but I guess I'm not going to for the moment. Mauler's Arm is also a weapon for someone who doesn't have like 18 strength, because it increases the strength to 18, has a Thacker +2, and deals a damage of +3. Is considered +2 weapon, however. So quite a nice one there. Then we've got the light crossbow of speed, 1 extra attack per round. Very rare to get that on any kind of crossbows. Then we've got the sling of seeking, which would do 2 bonus damage anyway, because it's a +2 weapon. But you will get bonus damage for every strength modifier that you have. That would be nice. Also, Azerach. A very nice axe for people who like to wield axes, because you can throw it and it will return into your hand. Very nice indeed. Also has a special ability that it can hit magic creatures, for example. Very nice. Now let's have a look at other things. We could buy a Sword of Flame, but I'm not going to do that right now. Spell Sequencer, also a very good thing to have later on in the game, because you can store multiple spells together at the same time. Very neat. What I do want to see is, yeah, Animan has 1852, so it doesn't really matter if he had this special special mace. Right now, I want to collect these things. Also, plate mail. I think none of us actually can carry that and not have less armor class. Yeah. +3, this should have 0. Indeed it has. Alright, very well. But we do want to know what this bow is all about. It's a 2-gun bow, 3 shots per round, and is +1. And it's a short bow, so that's exactly what Nalia wants to have. She does fire quite often with this thing, but hopefully she doesn't need too many arrows. Right, I'm going to distribute some of these healing potions. No, come on. Because I want everyone to have some, especially the front fighters. The rest can go without them for now. It's not such a big deal. Right, and the rest goes... Once everyone has 5, I'm going to start recouping those with my main character. Now, Nalia is going to learn some very nice new spells, hopefully. So, Acrylium, a summoning of a Nishru, Stoned Flesh, oh, it's already in there, and Death Fog. Now this will go to Eerie. Very nice. And we gained another 14, 20, 26,000 experience points just out of the blue. Lovely. Now we are going to search the bodies of these guards for new things. Just want to make sure that I've got everything I need and want. Gonna collect these bows and the arrows. It's not needed really, but I'm going to do it anyway because I think every little bit of money will help you get along a little bit better. Though I'm not going to collect all the chain mails. They will bring me some kind of reward, but not really that much, and I'm not going to do that right now. It just is not worth it. I will collect arrows for Nalia, however, because I know she will be firing those arrows quite quickly. And she will need more of them very soon. Right, that should be that. Also, at the same time, Jan Jansen is going up here to discover something for me. Since there are some more rooms up here, we are going to go into each one of them. Actually, we're going to open the doors first. And then start detecting traps. And then we are going to sell all the rest of these things to Bernard. A little bit of money, not too much actually, but it's good enough for now. And selling the plate mill as well. Now let's sell everything inside the gem bag. Especially these things will be quite helpful to get us started with a little bit of cash here. And since I'm already here, I'm going to buy the Blade of Roses for my main character, which will replace the normal longsword that I have at the moment.
I got me some nice looking waitresses, don't I?
We'll be getting a better longsword than the +1 that we have right now very soon, but it will take a little bit. There's some gloves that I want, and then we're going over here and wait for that to show up. Or maybe not. Well, I'm gonna loot it anyway. And let's talk to Linus over here.
I got some strong dwarven ale.
Again, you have been visited by a ghost before. Why would a ghost be haunting you? Alright, I'm going. This guy over there is for some reason frightened of ghosts. I wonder why this is. We shall find out at some later point, trust me. And then we will come back and talk to him. Nothing here. By the way, don't you love these beds shaped like hearts? And only one person sleeping in it. That's a sense of not really accomplishing anything when you sleep in a bed like this. And down we go with Jan Jansen. Also, oh no, he doesn't have any identification spells this day. That's right. Right, going to move that over to Draconia. All sort of spells will go to Nalia. I believe luck might be possible to learn as well as fear. I think she already has that. Does anyone not have it, is the question. No. Right, then it's going to be sold.
You want some whiskey?
And once we're done with that, we're going to take a nap. Also
got
with
some
Bernard.
cheap beer for ya.
Gonna rest as a merchant. And we're gonna see a video sequence, so kind of a in-game sequence, more to the point. Remember that the more you rest, the earlier is Leah going to be requesting your help.
Friends and family. These things always mean something, don't they?
And if you remember this scene correctly, you will be noticing that we're now at Kurzenberg. Kurzenberg. Candlekeeps! That was a German name, by the way. Katzenburg is the German name. Candlekeeps, of course, the English one.
Yes, this
My
was
God.
my home for so long. But it is too late to go back. They wouldn't have you now. They wouldn't have me.
No, definitely not.
He wants something. I don't know why. Those in the cows don't even know. Why don't I know?
Because you don't, Imoen. You never know things.
Do you remember Gorion? Or the others?
Gorion's this dude.
Do
Elminster is this one. And I suppose this could be, in theory, Khalid?
you are the guidance? You
I don't know, it might be.
Too far away to help. Why? I don't remember any of you.
Boots and everyone dies. If only we could do that in real D&D. In this game, just like snipping a finger.
Or any other?
Yes, I do actually.
I don't know. They sought your death and mine.
Yes, I did.
They seemed so important at the time, but I don't remember them at all. Something else is more dangerous. Closer.
And there he goes too.
Me? I can almost see. I want to, but too late. You will come too late.
I won't. And
She
she's in
resists.
stone.
She clings to her old life as though it actually matters. She will learn.
What is this place? What is this all about?
It is a portrait of what has happened and what may happen. Do you cling to the past, or can you see through the pain? You feel the potential within, don't you? Will you cringe from what you know you want, what you can take as your own? You know what you want. It is you, after all, which has brought us to the dream. Nothing is real. Yet.
Indeed. And there we die. Game over! Oh wait, it was a dream.
Keldor, do you have a moment?
Of course I do, Aerie. What is it?
And there goes Aerie again. Of course he did. Otherwise, it would be very weird. Well, yes, indeed. Dedication to gods in, or kind of in these deity-driven games can be useful. Yeah, and he's the old guy saying, I know all. And she says, well, actually, you might not. And he says, well, that's actually true. And yeah, I could learn from you, I suppose. Anyway, it's time to show you my special place for items. But first we're going to talk to this dude who is annoying us like for the last 10 minutes to talk to him.
There. I would have a word with you. I am called Lord Jerden Firecrack, and I bid you stand a moment and
Of course.
word has come to me of your actions. I see you as king.
I didn't actually do as much at this point, but
Handle what Harris told. Just the type of creature that I am looking for.
creature sounds interesting. You have done your research well. What do you need of me? Alright. Ogres and trolls sound interesting. Ooh, 10,000 gold, exactly what I need actually. You have a deal. Where are your lands and when should I go? The Windspear Hills. Let's have a look on the map, shall we? So this is the Dunese Keep, Trade Meet, the Umar Hills, and the Windspear Hills. And we'll just keep down there, of course. Right. But before we help Lord Jerden Firecrack, as his name is pronounced, we shall be going for the second part of our adventure, which will include going into the smuggler's or slaver's house, which is located here. And there is a door to it. Now we're going to go there. Oh, and by the way, there are some kind of merchants at night, special ones that have special things to sell, like slings +2 and some stuff. Leather armors, also full plate armor, which I cannot afford at the moment. But in theory you can buy a lot of things here that are worthwhile if you happen to have the coin. Different places, not just here. There are also, I believe, some in the Bridge district. But you can get that pretty easily this way. And also there's a guard here. And obviously, because it's slavery driven, it says Slaver Guard. Obvious enough, isn't it? Let's talk to him. I've heard that people have seen strange things around here. People being led about in chains. What can you tell me about that? Could you perhaps illuminate for me then what this building is for? Well, I'd like to go inside if you don't mind. Very well then, another time perhaps. However, we're not going away. I'm gonna attack him instead. And there he goes. Also, stuff. Also, unlock and enter. Now the first thing you will notice once we hit inside, don't move. I'm going to pause here for a second. And then I'm going to let Janjansen search for traps and wait with the rest of my group that they come to me. Because I don't trust this, and you will see why. That's one done. And that should be number 2. Easily done. Now they don't have anything special on them. Ow. However, with our good weapons right now, we can do this very easily. Also, you want to collect these bows. They're pretty darn good, selling-wise. You want these, trust me. Can area identify them? Not right now. No problem.
Yeah, if that's what you want.
A little bit of scrolls here. Lovely. And a special arrow.
This reminds me of
There's a trap.
way back. Just whatever you
And we're gonna collect that as well. Some bullets. Nothing special.
You need
Just
a
bullets.
standard tactic that.
And we're gonna pull Jan back very quickly, because otherwise he shall die. Ooh, this could go very wrong if I'm not careful. I probably will need Keldon to do this. This is Dispel Magic. A very nice and useful spell to have at this point.
Very well. Duty calls, I see.
I'm waiting. Very well.
Yes, so be it.
And I'm going to use that to dispel this spell from him. To make it easier for me to hit him. And I should hit him before he gets this spell off. Because what he just did cast was Person Hold. And you don't want that to go around in your group. You just don't want to do that. Because otherwise you might be in big trouble at this point. Hold Person is one of the most devastating spells in the early game. Right, we're gonna pull back for now.
Glad to be of assistance.
I want to make sure that nothing too much happens at this point. I'm gonna pull Draconia inside here together with Keldorn.
Blade in your innards, I will.
I pledge my service.
And then we're going to attack this dude. Collect everything he has. And once this is done, we're gonna save, because I want to peek at the wizard. Well, I don't care too much about that, actually.
Is there a griffin about? Oh, I can do that.
No, there are no griffins. That's only in Heroes of Might and Magic, my friend. I'm going to move down here completely, even if I'm getting held. It's not that big of a deal. And that doesn't do a lot to me anyway. And that doesn't do a lot either. We're gonna wait for him to get his spells off.
I'll help however I can.
Also, let's heal up. So we don't die.
I do.
And let's fight that mage in hand-to-hand combat, shall we? Because he really can't do much more than cast his stupid spells. Well, he got me down to about half health. Not too much of a problem at this point. Also, Anoman, you're on. I want to get healed. And this one, and then we should be more or less good to go. You might be thinking, hey, why don't you just walk up the stairwell? Well, you may not want to do that at this point. The reason is pretty simple. Because on this staircase there are traps. And I don't want to set them off. Yeah, he can do a little bit of damage here and there, but nothing too problematic, at least at this point. I still have 90 life points, so... There he goes. And now you're completely useless, mage. And he's dead. That's why I don't go up there, because here is another trap. And that's that. Now let's collect these potions. Also loot the other characters that lie around here for like a few minutes already. The carcass is probably already getting swarmed by flies and all that stuff. Yeah, too far away. We can bring everybody now.
What would you like?
Right. Arrows to her. Special arrows to you. Bows to you. And cloak to you. Bullets to you as well. There's also special containers for potions later on. I'm going to buy at Watcher's Keep. For the moment we don't have any of these, but I assume that's not a big issue if you have a normal inventory size at your disposal. Now we cannot wear this because we have the Ring of Protection +1. I believe he can't wear this either because he has his special armor, and you cannot wear that because you also have your special armor. So it's only Nalia, Jan, or Eri. I'm going to give that to Nalia for now.
This is a lot more exciting
Right.
than any circus.
You heal
Point the
here,
sword, and I shall strike.
and you heal here.
I hear you, well.
I don't believe we have any more healing spells other than that. Also, a special tactic that you can do here is a pretty simple idea of using enhanced invisibility on the main character. And then moving her up the stairs and seeing if anything is up here. And you shall notice there's actually nothing going on right now. So we can move the whole group up here.
What? Is there a griffin about? It shall be done with skill and care. Yeah, whatever. Brevity.
There's not a lot going on at this stage, but it will get a lot more interesting very soon. Especially because we have special enemies that we'll fight in just a minute. Also, I want to make sure that there are no traps here. Like this one, for example.
If you say so.
Right, we're going to move right along. Gonna move her up here. And you will notice here are Yarn T. And what are we going to do with these? Well, we're gonna do right that. Draconis should be more than capable of handling these two without too much trouble. And that's number 1. Also, 1.5k, not too bad at all. Now, Yanti are like snake-like creatures. They're pretty tough in large numbers, at least at this stage. Later on, they get a lot easier when you have really good weapons that can hit them like almost always. Then they are not really that tough anymore. Right, we're gonna go right here. Right, 2 and 3.
At your service.
And these 3 are moving up here.
Of course.
Oh, and I think I need to do something very quickly here. This would be this. Because I believe he casted some kind of Cloak of Fear. No, Defensive Harmony, actually. Alright. I wasn't sure. Because if he would be casting something like Cloak of Fear, that would be horrible. He's detecting invisible things, really? Right now? Why would you do such a thing?
Yeah, if that's what you
Right, you're gonna attack him. Normally they summon kind of skeletons at this point, but he's not going to get there. Because he's already dead. He can raise himself if he could do that. But that is not possible, unfortunately for them.
How much do you know of my Order of the Most Radiant Heart?
Oh, bull. All I know is that it is full of arrogant and pompous knights, like yourself. That's a very nice answer. Not very much, I'm afraid. Yes, yes it is. Kellen, sigh. Once again, Animate, you follow pride rather than your head. The Order remains free of corruption because we don't take part in the politics you mention. He has kind of a point there, I feel. I think you're an idiot, Animan. I think for some kind of reason he's actually right at this point. Because I feel that even though you're not engaging in politics, it doesn't mean you couldn't do more for the common folks, for the common man, really, as he says. And I feel like sometimes organizations like that could potentially do more than that. So I think you're right, there's a lot more the Order could do. We're not talking about government actually, but we'll see. Right now I'm interested in looting these people actually. And taking off the precious gold. Oh, was that it? Alright.
I'll do it.
Oh, Jan! Do you really need to do that? Burping all the time.
I'm waiting. Nothing to it.
I think we should be okay from here.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to save here. And when we come back, folks, we're going to fight in this next room here, down there. There's a special enemy with his guards that awaits us down there, and also something very specific that we haven't fought yet. So, I will see you all next time in the adventures of Draconia and friends.